Okay, today we're going to take a little nature walk. We're going to use a half-beaten trail. The rhododendrons are, and the mountain laurels and stuff are starting to grow. You see here? We got some buds growing here. Definitely proof that nature is still going on. We're going to walk this way. You can hear the water in the background. A lot of trees knocked over here. Water back over there. I'm kind of glancing for mushrooms while I'm doing this, so don't mind me. I'm going to bring you down to a bubbling brook here. I promised a bubbling brook. I'll bring you to a bubbling brook. Now, I was in this area the other day, and here's proof that I was here. There's that witch's butter. You see, I'm pretty good at knowing where I've been. The witch's butter grows everywhere around here. I'm gonna work my way down here. I see there's a stream right there. We're gonna get down in there. Means I gotta walk through some treacherous territory here. But I want you to know, nature is still beautiful. Across this little itty-bitty stream here. We got us a footprint right there. And it looks to be, ooh, boy, twice as big as my foot. That's interesting. I don't know if I'm going the right direction. I might be in the wrong place at the wrong time here. That's pretty fresh. I don't think I saw that there. Some more greenery. Coming up on some water here. Generally the waterways are, well, they're places that some people don't like to hang out in. Some ground's been turned up possibly by turkeys in here. And there's one of them turds again. We're finding some turds in the woods. And I'm not going to get up too close to that, but that is, I don't know what that is. There's definitely some marks in here. We're getting there. So as you can see, the stream's still going. It's beautiful. If there's fish down in there, I couldn't tell you. I can't see from the life of me down in here. Not to mention, I'm trying to look everywhere else. I'm going to follow this up a little bit. Generally, there's some fish in there. Not seeing anything right there. We'll go up in here. Check this little cesspool out. There's another little dam. Well, it's made by a laying log and a bunch of leaves. And there are probably a bunch of brook trout in here. Nobody really fishes right here. I'm going to keep going. Bear with me. I gotta do this the right way. I have to watch everything I'm doing. I don't want to accidentally come up on something while I'm watching the camera and not see what I've come up on. The woods are still pretty well dropped down from the winter time. Not a lot of greenery coming up yet. A few little turkey tail mushrooms on this tree. It looks like a piece of witch's butter right there on that tree. That's pretty high up there. That's about 8 foot up, 7 foot up, I guess, 7 foot. We're gonna get down here to the stream. I don't like specifically being here. This isn't exactly my favorite spot, let me tell you. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are plenty of brook trout right in here. Native brook trout go through here. There's no stock trout in here. This is all native brook trout territory. But it's beautiful, isn't it? Look how that water blends naturally. Go up a little further. See plenty of mushrooms on the trees. See a kind of a clearing up there. I don't want to go up in there. I think we'll sit right up here and just ponder our thoughts in the happiness that nature is. And nature is still here. Up on a little bit of a hill here. I'm going to look down in, see what I can see. There's your bubbling brook, ladies and gentlemen. Now I've got it on extreme close-up. I didn't bring my stand like I was supposed to. And if this makes you have to pee, I'm sorry. Nature makes us have to pee sometimes. But this is real. This is live right now today on Friday. I'm here right this minute. And I'm watching nature. Real nature. I'm having a hard time stabilizing this, but I'm doing my best. Now we'll bring it back down. It's not a very big stream. It's only about 16 foot across right here. But there's a chance that we can see some fish in here. I think it might be moving a little too fast to catch the fish. You can see all these vines, these ivy vines are draped down, coming into the stream. I don't really want to go over in there. I'm not sure what is over there. Of course, the trees, pines, conifers, whatever you want to call them, they're always green here. The bubbling brook shall continue even after we're gone. I mean, unless like the earth tilts on its axis in a funny way or something, this stream will always be here. It's been here forever. See what else we can find. Got a big clearing in here. I'm looking for mushrooms while I'm doing this, so don't mind me if I'm a little sloppy with my camera work. That's just the way I am. You can blow that up a little bit. You can imagine that you're here. Don't mind me if I lose track of what I'm pointing at. I'm looking around. I hear noises about 40 or 50 yards up behind me. I'm out on this spot alone. The family didn't come in here with me. They don't want to come back here again. They're waiting about 100 yards down the line from me. Again, and then I'll stabilize. Alright. Now I'm going to shrink it because I'm pretty close. Proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Through all that's going on in the world today, nature itself has not quit working. Nature is still being itself. It is still working. And that stream goes a ways. Like I said, it's a little stream, but I can tell you right now, if I had a fishing rod with me, it's full of native brook trout. But that would be illegal right now, so I won't do it. I like to obey the rules, I guess you could say, when it comes to places like this, because I don't want to lose my opportunity to come out here. That would be terrible. I hear something behind me again. Let's blow this up for you, so you can use your imagination. Watch how that water comes over that rock and is wearing the surface of that rock down slowly through hundreds of thousands of years. Someday that big rock right there, which is probably a 400-pound stone, will probably be no bigger than a fingernail in a few thousand years. I'm going to go back down now if it lets me. It's being a jerk. There we go. There's that rock in real time. Now, I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot back there. It looks foggy for some. I don't know what's going on. But I know there's a house up on that back hill somewhere. But I'm not looking for that house. So I'm going to walk through these woods a little bit. They're good and open right now. I can see a good bit. I can see about 30 yards, 40 yards, 35 yards. And I don't want to upset anything. Once again, here's fresh nature, budding. They're going to have beautiful flowers on them soon. It gets beautiful, big white flowers. Pretty clear area here. Amazingly, I'm not seeing any mushrooms. There's a big deadfall. Another big vine. We have these huge vines here. This is a big ivy style vine, and it's big. Look at that. That's a big sucker. You go running through the woods and into that, you're a done deal. Let's see what other kind of greenery we can get. We got some mossy logs up here. Still got some dead trees from last year. We're getting into a mess here. Let's just blow this up. I don't really want to go over there. I got my reasons. There's some beautiful moss-covered logs laying there. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of mushroomage going on. I'm not seeing anything. I guess that's all part of doing what I do. You either do or you don't find stuff. Getting closer to where you can hear the road up above. It's about 250 yards up above where I'm at. I'm going uphill, by the way, just so you know. That's why we can hear things up above us. It is a hill. It's a big hill. Now, I showed you some snap-offs here the other day where the trees were broken off up above. And it's up on the same ridge. And I see a new deadfall took place since we were here the other day. I'm going to chuck this one up as a deadfall. Definitely. It wasn't pushed. It fell. And that's just a mess of shit in the tree. I don't know. And those trees go way up there, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably almost 100 foot up, 80 foot up anyway. Places where you would expect to find some beautiful mushrooms. I'm not finding any mushrooms. There's still little pools of water out in the middle of the woods here. Those will be gone soon. Mother Earth will soak them up. There's another mushroom-coated tree. Not the kind you want to eat. Just mushrooms. We're going through here. I'm doing my best. It looks like the woodpecker's been working over on this side of the swamp. Let's see what we got. Don't mind this. Yep. Woodpecker's been going at this tree here. He has definitely been busy. There must be some nummies in there. Some good grubs or something. And I said this was the woods and nature. I mean, this is the woods and nature, ladies and gentlemen. There might be something right up in there. I saw a blink. It might have been hopefully a rabbit. Hopefully it's not one of them big fellas crawling on his belly watching me. That makes me nervous, especially if rocks and stuff start coming down towards me. Because I don't really have anywhere to go from where I'm at right here. I'm a pretty good bit away from my vehicle. And I don't have any weapons on me. I never carry any weapons. I carry a knife for cutting mushrooms, a little knife, and that's it. I don't believe in intruding on nature itself. There's a big tree. Yeah, that's a big boy. It's more of that mountain laurel. Reminds me of rhododendron. Some more of them vines. See if we can see what's up there. Blow that up a little. Nothing great. That's a long ways up there, by the way. The camera does not do it justice. That is a long hill. That hill is probably 150 foot up, 120 foot up. And this is the kind of stuff I expect to find mushrooms on. And here's what I found on this stump. That's kind of weird. There's an old spike in this stump. That's kind of odd. There's a little orange tag. It must have been someone marking their hunting territory at one time. They thought they'd lose themselves, but I mean, there's kind of a pretty well cut out trail here. How would you get lost? I don't know. I do not know. I know it's the woods. I'm thinking at one time there was some building structures here or something, or some kind of pump houses or something, because there is an old corrugated pipe right there, and it's sort of in a cut. See how it's kind of cut like a square shape going into the embankment? So there might have been something here at one time of some sort. I don't know what it would have been. It must have been a long time ago, because it takes a long time for that pipe to rot away like that. Okay, well, we're coming to the end of our journey. I'll probably make another short video of some bubbling brook. I'm going to go down towards the park itself, if I can get down in there. I hear people down there. Either that or I'm getting close to my children. There's a mushroom there. That's not an edible one. I wouldn't mess with it. So I did find something, but nothing edible. And like I said, you see this? This is straight in front of me. It goes straight up. Straight up. What I'm talking about is a straight up hill. That is a rope climbing hill. That is not a hill you walk up. This is right in front of my eyes, right here. You see that ground is straight up in front of me. And it goes up. And that's the kind of area old Slabby's hanging out in today. And there's that corrugated pipe. And that does look like a cutout there. So I'm going to say that's an old foundation for something, which means I'm going to have to investigate that another time. I'll work my way over here real quick. I did a complete circle, ladies and gentlemen, because there is that witch's butter again. And I walked down the flat over there. I walked through there, closer to the stream, of course, down in here. And I came all the way around. And I'm back at point A. And yes, nature is still here. And I'm glad that I could share this with everyone. I know my camera's a little jittery, and I know I'm moving around a lot. But I just wanted you all to know that even when the world seems to have stopped, nature didn't. Nature will continue. In all its strength, glory, and beauty, nature will survive. and so will mankind. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Maybe we'll go with a bye with the water, with a little stream. How about that for a bye? Two streams converging into one right here. There's one over there coming down in, and there's one right there under all that bric-a-brac. Have a good day, everyone. Talk to you later.